interesting to see Javagal Srinath's tactics here, because he is generally a hitter. Well, that's pretty close, yes. Steve Waugh has got the LBW that really matters. He was cranky about not getting one earlier on, but he's got the one that really matters, Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, I don't think there's a lot of doubt about the delivery that got Tendulkar out. It's a very full, almost hit him full toss on the boot, I think. And he's playing it a little bit square. No, it's hit him on the back leg in front. It's fairly full, under the knee roll. And disappointment, I'm sure, when India have just got so near. But I don't think he can complain about the decision. 164 for 8.
Don't miss the exciting day's play from the Titan Cup, only on...
That's a big one.
Well, that was hit with a lot of power, and it was also hit straight, which I think is a much more sensible shot than head up and hiking it to mid-wicket.
Just enough to get it away from Healy.
Well, after one great delivery outside off stump by Gillespie, he's suddenly given them a gift ball, probably going for the Yorker, over pitch, and easily glanced to fine leg.
Have been hit. The umpire has called for a replay. Mark Taylor, the thrower.
Well, Srinath was very quick out of the blocks. I think he probably made it, but the wicketkeeper backed up really well here because it hit the stumps and cannoned off, and Ian Healy backed up that ball very well and saved another run.
.193 for 8. Well, Srinath and Kumble, the two local boys, doing a good job for India. Raised the hopes. 164 for 8. It looked as though the game was over. Now it's Glenn McGrath looking to do something for Australia from the pavilion end. Kumble has picked the gap in the outfield. It won't be 4. In fact, it was Kumble who was there near the end in Mumbai when it looked as though India might get up. Then McGrath looking to wipe the ball, and that's got grandmother up out of the chair. Mother is looking distinctly nervous.
Well, you would think from Australia's point of view that Glenn McGrath would be the key bowler. He's been in these situations quite a few times. He's much more experienced than young Gillespie.
Kumble is doing a good job because he's making sure that he's not putting himself at risk. Now Australia probably feel that they've got a chance of getting a wicket with Srinath on strike, because he is prepared to have a bit of a swing.
Now this would be interesting. Ian Healy, very smart campaigner, been around a long time, seen a lot of cricket, giving some advice to McGrath. He sees a lot from behind the stumps. And just saying to McGrath, does he want him to bowl length or to bowl full? I think he might tell him to bowl length about off stump, see how Srinath plays.
32 off 25 balls, this partnership. He's gone for the Yorker. Michael Bevan is out in the deep. So maybe Srinath deciding that McGrath might be the most difficult of the bowlers to slam to the boundary or over the boundary. Perhaps he'll have a go at the other end. That'll help Australia's cause, a dot ball. So it's 18 off 19 balls now for India to win with 2 wickets in hand. Once again, these two teams providing a dramatic contest.
The big problem for India is if one of these batsmen gets out. Prasad is not the best number 11 in world cricket.
That's well played. Srinath retains the strike, 199 for 8. Well, it's now 17 from 18 balls. Big decision here for Mark Taylor. Does he bowl Gillespie at this stage or does he bowl Steve Waugh? I think Steve Waugh might be asking for the ball and saying, listen, give it to me now, I reckon I can get you a wicket. Anyhow, whatever the conversation, the captain has decided that it's got to be Jason Gillespie now. So that means that if the game goes the full distance, it'll be Gillespie this over, McGrath the next, and then Steve Waugh. So this is a testing time for Jason Gillespie. He's bowled a lot better tonight. He's bowled his 9 overs, 1 for 35 with 1 maiden for Jason Gillespie. And just clears Steve Waugh's head, and it's a boundary. It's brought up to 200 and raised India's hopes.
Well, that was some shot. That was banged in with a bit of pace, and he was onto it like a flash and whacked it over the top. And the crowd have gone absolutely wild.
(13 off 17). That's put the equation in India's favour, remembering that they only have 2 wickets in hand. So the 2 local boys doing a terrific job. 39 off 31 in this partnership. Srinath getting plenty of advice from Kumble. Anil Kumble is the captain of Karnataka, so he's probably in the right position to give a bit of advice to his teammate. He likes those short ones, Srinath. Fleming in the deep.
Yes, captain of Karnataka is in charge. Kumble telling Srinath not coming for two. He's trying to keep Srinath a little cool. He's the guy that can strike the boundaries, but he's got to keep a cool head, and Kumble knows that. Kumble's a very shrewd, experienced operator. He's got a good cricket brain, and he's trying to keep Srinath just under a little bit of control.
12 off 15. Slater at fine leg. Once again, Kumble just giving the sign to Srinath. Keep it cool. I'm sure it's not a matter of don't try and belt one to the boundary, but just make sure that you've got the odds in your favour when you do try and belt one. If it's not where you want it, well, then you just push the single. That's the idea. It's very easy when you're sitting back in the pavilion or up in the commentary box, and you've got perspiration dripping off your nose out in the middle. The brain sometimes disappears. Srinath will be looking for two. Slater, and he slips.
Well, it's not often a field that slips and he gets a roar of approval from the crowd. Well, that's what Michael Slater got here in this unfortunate slip. There's nothing he could do about it as he slowed down. The heels went from under him.
Well, it was a gamble by Mark Taylor. He had the choice of Steve Waugh or Gillespie. He opted for Gillespie. Now it's down to 9 with 13 balls. McGrath, third man. It's 8 off 12 balls. Well, they've been through every emotion tonight, this crowd. They've been in a joyful mood, and they've been angry, and at the moment they believe that they're looking at quite an amazing Indian victory. They've run 64 for 8. They seem to be out of the game, but a 44-run partnership between the two local boys, and he's picked the gap here, and it's gone through. Well, that makes it fairly comfortable now.
Well, there's absolute pandemonium here. I think Stuart Lord thought he might have saved that. You see he's gaining on the ball, and then he dives and he gets away from him. I think that's 2 runs gone astray there for Australia. They've got to be thinking, Australia, get a wicket, get Prasad in, and we can get 2. That's what they've got to be thinking. Get one of them out, bowl a wicket-taking delivery, and Prasad shouldn't be too much trouble.
Waugh is at fine leg. So it's down to 3 runs now. Taylor has brought an extra man into the circle. So there are 4 on the offside trying to save the single, and 2 on the onside. Australia have somehow or other got to save a couple of singles, and really, I think the only thing that's going to save them now is a wicket. In fact, Mark Taylor is pushing Brad Hogg into a short cover position. Now, in fact, he's going behind there now, short gully, to try and save the singles. I think he's probably got to push Steve Waugh in a touch at mid-wicket as well, save the single. A Kumble has remained very cool in this situation, and Srinath has provided the hitting. That's the 50 partnership. I don't think anybody cares about the partnership now.
No, and I think that India are really level with Australia's score, because there was a boundary stop there that I think the match referee is going to look at the end of the game, and India don't know it. They think they need 2 runs to win. I think they only need 1, actually.
Terrific save, Michael Bevan. McGrath went wide on the crease trying to angle a Yorker in there, just in a last-ditch hope of knocking the stumps out of the ground. Michael Bevan made a terrific save.
Yeah, I think that was smart bowling by McGrath, because he's seen Kumble shoveling the ball to the onside all the time. Tried for the Yorker, fairly straightish, off in the middle.
He's found the gap. India are home. Or maybe India have got rid of the hoodoo. Maybe they've got the monkey off their back.
What a fantastic achievement by these 2 players. Srinath and Kumble have done what seemed the impossible. They've got their team out of jail and given India the most unlikeliest of wins.
Well, Mark Taylor said he was sick of winning tosses and not winning matches. It's happened to him again, as he congratulates Kumble, who did keep a very cool head in that situation. And the Kumble family, well, I'm not sure that they can believe it has happened just yet, but it'll sink in. India winning by 2 wickets with 7 balls to spare after being 164 for 8 and seeming to have failed in another run chase. Srinath and Kumble, the 2 local boys, have got them home. Srinath 30 off 23 balls, and that's a very good hitting job. Kumble played his part, 16 off 19 balls. The partnership was worth 52 off 40 balls, and that is the partnership that has got India home. You see there the fall of wickets. Last 2 wickets falling at 164, and at 164 for 8, they seem to be dead in the water. Srinath and Kumble had belief, had faith, and batted well. The people partying in the streets. Glenn McGrath, 1 for 27, he bowled pretty well. Fleming 2 for 39, was a much improved performance, but in the end it wasn't quite good enough for Australia.